Why don't most people do what you need them to do? If you're a leader, you need to know the answer to this question. Hang on, because this is your weekly kick. Hey, good morning. This is Todd from Boots on the Ground Coaching, and this is your weekly kick. I've got this flashlight that I just cannot get working. Can you take care of it for me, please? Hey, great. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Hey, it's still not working. Did you even try to fix it? What do you mean, no, that you didn't? I asked you to fix it for me. What do you mean, no, I didn't? Of course I did. I asked you to take care of it for me. I explained the problem and I asked you to take care of it. But what do you mean I didn't ask you? I did ask you to take care of it. What do you mean I didn't ask you to fix it? This is an issue that a lot of us as leaders tend to face. And where we face this is when we lay out expectations for people, they're often not met. Why does that happen? Today we're going to enter the first part in a 4-part series in how do we deal with unmet expectations with the people we lead. The first tool today I want to talk about is simply this. The place to start is by making the expectations clear. Lay them out extremely clearly and record them. Write them down. It's simple. Why do we do this? Well, when we go into a garage with our vehicle, one of the first things they usually do, if they're reputable, is they start writing down information. Our name, our phone number, the kind of vehicle it is, what the problems are, what the mileage is. And the more they do this, the more sense we should be getting of, oh, we're going to be taken care of. The expectations are clear. We're not going to be surprised when we come back to pick it up with a bill that comes out of nowhere. Instead, we're going to have some expectations of what it's going to look like. And we're both going to have the same expectations. And this is true for leadership. We need to be clear with the people we lead about what the expectations we have are. And then write them down. Because what happens is over time we forget what they are. A month might go by from when we ask somebody to do something and had certain expectations before we actually follow up on them and make sure that it's done. Well, in that time, my mind and their mind has been working on it, and we're understanding things from a different perspective. If you talk to a police officer, one of the least trustworthy pieces of evidence is often eyewitness accounts. Why? Because even within 30 minutes, we can forget key components of something we just saw. We can forget the key details even 30 minutes later. Now imagine taking that 30 days later with our employees, and all of a sudden we're holding them accountable for something that was very clear in our minds, but maybe not so much in theirs, or maybe we just had different understandings of the expectation. We need to be clear so that we both have the same understanding and then write it down so that we remember. It could be just a week later, or it might be a month, or even 6 months later, depending on what the expectation is dealing with. So the first tool is make it as clear as possible and then write it down. Hey, thanks for watching. Please click on the subscribe button below and pass the video on to somebody who you know might benefit from it. Now I've got a bonus coming for you within the next week. I'm putting together a webinar based on our last series on how do you lead productive conflict. We're going to take 1 or 2 key concepts and dig in deeper just for 15 minutes, but it's going to be 15 minutes of deeper content about how do we deal and lead with productive conflict in the workplace. Keep your eyes open for that. It'll be coming in the next few days. Have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday for your weekly kick.